Des is a miniseries by Sundance about Dennis Andrew Nilsen. He is the serial killer discovered in the 80s who kills homosexual men because in that time period there's a lot of vulnerable people, so he preyed on them, would invite them back to his apartment and then strangle them. So Dennis, or Des, is played by David Tennant in a really amazing role. I mean, that's like pretty much the main draw of the entire miniseries is an excellent actor like David Tennant, who, you know, blew the world away with his portrayal of Kilgrave in Jessica Jones, now playing real-life serial killer Dennis Nilsen. So the miniseries is divided into 3 episodes. They just recently got a home video release, so that's why I was able to watch it. Or you could also pay for Sundance, which is a different streaming service. They have other shows too, like Discovery of Witches and things like that, but I didn't want to pay for that. So anyways, this is divided into 3 episodes. The first one is basically the discovery of him, and most of this episode is like the interview process. It's sort of the introduction, and it's the best part of probably the entire miniseries because it's just so, like, the performance is just so good from Tennant. He has this sort of vacant, hollow-eyed stare, and he's just so calm and like calculating. It's just, it's such an absorbing performance. Worth watching the entire miniseries just for that first episode alone. The second one sort of pushes him away, but he does get more time with this biographer character, which is his entire miniseries is based off of, and the police, as they ramp up their investigation of all the different men who were killed. And then the third episode is sort of the trial, sort of the finale. So the first episode I feel is the best because it has the best acting from David Tennant. The second one's pretty good. The cast, they're all lesser known people. I can recognize a couple people here and there, but it's mostly like a low-key cast. It's mostly David Tennant's star show. Like, I mean, he's the star, he's the main draw. And the movie gets very psychological. All 3 episodes are written by the same man. But it's just a really absorbing true crime story. And I binged it all in one sitting. You know, it's like 2.5 hours, but definitely worth checking out just for the performance alone. But yeah, definitely I would, if I wasn't able to borrow this from the library or rent it from a store, I would definitely, it's worth paying a subscription for Sundance just to watch this because it's just that good. So that's my thoughts on Des, the miniseries.